is up, horror fans? Welcome back to Sadistic Clown Productions, and welcome back to the Sadistic Costume Warehouse. So, in today's episode, we're going to be looking at Creeper the Clown. But before we get into that, I want to say I made a community post today saying that I was going to talk about Obsession on an episode of Bloodbath Horror Talk. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to push that episode of Bloodbath Horror Talk back a little bit, but we're here on Sadistic Costume Warehouse today to look at Creeper the Clown. So, anyway, if you guys happen to enjoy this, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and become part of our little horror show we've got going on here. And, yeah. So, Creeper the Clown, for starters, has no relation to Dr. Laughs. Creeper the Clown is your typical suburban clown killer. He runs around stalking the streets with a machete. Now, it was originally a hatchet, but I have far too many characters using that prop, so I decided to move Creeper over to the machete so that him, the Stitcher, who I'll have to do a breakdown on, and Sam, which I'll break down his new look if you guys want me to do that. And just let me know in the comments below this video. But, without any further ado, we're going to get into the pieces, explain each and every one of them to you, and then, as usual, throw the costume on and give you my final thoughts. So, without any further ado, let's get into the pieces of this violent and sadistic clown killer. Okay, horror fans, so as usual, as you can see, I've got the pieces out here. And of course, we're going to start off with the mask. Now, this is a face mask that I got for Christmas. My mom got it for me from Amazon, and as you can tell, it's a latex face mask, but it works well, and as you can see, I put the clown design on it myself. I just used some simple Posca pens, which I have sitting over there, and it turned out really well on this mask. Like, look at that clown design. You can't tell me that that wouldn't terrify you. Like, seriously. But yeah, this is really awesome, and I kind of also based this character off of Art the Clown. Basically, I based my performance as this character off Art the Clown because I really wanted to have an Art the Clown type clown. And then when I eventually introduce Art the Clown, well then, you know that these two will be attacking each other because Art the Clown will not like Creeper. But anyway, let's move on to Creeper's weapon of choice, which again is this prop machete that was given to me by Commander K. Now, I can only assume he got this at Spirit Halloween or Poindexter's. He'll correct me in the comment section, I know that. So, if he got this at Spirit Halloween, then he got it at Spirit Halloween. If he got it at Poindexter's, then he got it at Poindexter's. But it's a very, very nice machete prop, and it's clearly a Jason Voorhees machete prop. But that's okay, because it works just as well with these other killers, and it just looks so, so good. I love that black blade. I love the handle. I just love everything about this prop. So, yeah, genuinely good prop, and definitely good for a lot of cosplay. I do like foam props better, however, and as you can tell, this one's plastic. Anyway, let's break into Creeper the Clown's gloves, which, as you can see, his are black and fingerless because I cut the fingers off of these gloves. And as you can tell, that's one of the attributes I took from Art the Clown, which was the fingerless gloves, because I love Art the Clown's gloves. His gloves are my favorite part of his costume. They just make his costume really fit together in all seriousness, and yeah. So does Art the Clown's makeup, but we'll discuss more about that when I'm able to put my Art the Clown costume together and do a proper episode for you guys on that costume. But anyway, let's get into the pants, which is this pair of Under Armour pants that I weathered up, tattered up a bit, and did some things to make them good for Creeper the Clown. And I think they work out very well, and they are a very nice pair of pants. So yeah, if I get them closer, you could see the tattering possibly on the back of the legs there. You know, it's not much, but it gets the job done and makes Creeper the Clown look pretty damn good. So anyway, let's move on to Creeper the Clown's hoodie, which, if you remember, this used to be the old Smiling Sam hoodie. Now, the reason why I switched up Smiling Sam's look is because I really wanted to have a more Texas Chainsaw Massacre inspired character, so I wanted to make it more like Smiling Sam was wearing someone's face. And when it comes to that video, you'll see that new look, and you can judge it for yourself how you like it, because you haven't really seen much of Sam's new look, and I really want to show it to you, so there will be an episode on that. Alright, and the final piece, the black undershirt, as usual. This goes with every one of my cosplays, and it works great. So, with all that being said, we're going to throw on this costume, show you what it looks like, give you my final thoughts, and then as usual, we're going to end the video. So now, let us become the clown killer known as Creeper the Clown. Well, horror fans, here you have it, Creeper the Clown. You have the pants, the hoodie, the undershirt, which is right there. As you can see, it's under there. The mask, and the gloves, and the machete. So, this is all around a really nice costume. I love it, and yeah, Creeper is going to become a mainstay character in the skits fairly soon, and yeah, I really hope to put this character into a skit. I really need to, since this character is a complete costume. But anyway, with all that being said, if you guys enjoyed this, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel and become part of the horror show here, and keep a lookout for that new Bloodbath Horror Talk episode on Obsession. I'm not sure when I'll be able to film it, but as soon as I am, it'll come out here on Sadistic Productions, so just keep an eye out for it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.